Yo, what's up, guys? Today we're gonna do a Poppy Playtime theory, and it is about why did the prototype let us live? Because throughout these games, in the first one, we actually survived on our own. But who do you think would power up that grinder? And did you see the cobwebs near it? It was really, really out of shape. So why on earth would he restart it to let us? Well, I have two things for that. Either he's planning to use us, or he's actually the good guy and Poppy is the evil one. Now, I think Poppy is the evil one because throughout the games, we've never even met the prototype. But, um, his intentions might have been good, and I believe that the prototype is Leif Pierre, the creator. And when he saw his company go to the dumps, he had to do something because they were being really they didn't do anything right. They continued to mess up his thing that he built. He dedicated his life to. So when he saw this, that's when he decided to organize the Hour of Joy. That's why he's so violent to the people. Another reason, the using us reason, would be, well, he's seen what we're capable of. And if he's that smart, he might be able to trick us into thinking Poppy's evil. But then again, Poppy might be evil because she has control over all of the toys, almost all of the toys. Jessie, um, hmm. And I wanted to emphasize Ollie. Ollie, as we know, for all we know, is a child in play care that somehow survived the Hour of Joy. But the way he seems, he has not hit puberty. But it was been 10 years. 10 years. So that must mean he was born or came there during the Hour of Joy, which would mean that Ollie was now day 10. But think about it. How would how would a newborn survive in a uh, a giant facility without any help? And to think about it, Catnap did say that the children were safe. They're all in a safe place to miss the light in the chapter 3 tape. But think about it. Catnap's always gone again. And where's all this food coming from? And where's the proper formula that he'd need? There's a lot of things that could go wrong, especially the fact that he's against the prototype. Catnap might just kill him because he's against them. So how would he survive? And here's the twist. In the spin-off game, which I love, Project Playtime, in Phase 3 Forsaken, the the phone finally rings. And guess who's on the other end? Ollie. And he says this exact words: I am a plaything cast aside. Now, there's two things this could be. One, Ollie is the twin of Poppy because, as you can see, you can have Kissy Missy, um, the Smiling Critters. Almost everything comes in pairs. Now, if you think about it, why wouldn't Poppy have a pair? Ollie might be her pair, but another thing that could be it is that Ollie is the prototype. Think about it. Where think about so much he could gain if he had control over us. If he wasn't able to convince us in person, why not use a phone and disguise his voice? Because in chapter 3, near the end, whenever you play the black tape, it's a recording of a doctor testing on the prototype, and he can change his voice between any toy. So why wouldn't he change it to I can't speak right, to make us think that he's good or help him in a way? He would. And another thing out to this theory, where so in the Hour of Joy tape, we see regular employees, but in Project Playtime, we play as not employees but extraction specialists with grab packs. In the Hour of Joy tape, you didn't see not one extraction specialist. Where all they went? I have multiple theories to this. One is that this is the one I believe the most. The prototype, or aka Ollie, as I think, is convinced them to leave the factory before the Hour of Joy. Think about it: having specialists that deal with these guys daily to make toys. Why don't you to make giant toys? Why don't you think they would be able to extract people? So he'd have to get rid of them. So he either lured them into a trap and killed them, or they left the facility and then was locked out so they couldn't come back and get anyone. So the prototype's plan would not be foiled. Or another thing, um, the extraction specialists were locked in whatever room they were their taping rooms, and then they slowly starved to death, and then their bodies were fed to the toys. Now, I do have one problem with this theory. Who would lock the door? Because, as we all know, the prototype was not strong enough yet. So that means he couldn't lock it. But what about Catnap? But then again, if it was Catnap, then why do we never see Catnap? He would still be in the play care, which for it could not be him. Which I think that kind of contradicts the entire idea. But here's another idea. There are a lot of specialists. What if in their workroom or the train, when they were suiting up, somehow the toys got on the train, the doors were locked, and they couldn't escape, and then they were devoured? That's another idea. But there are so many trains and so many extraction specialists. I find it highly unlikely that that would happen. But as I said before, I believe that the prototype tricked them, killed them, or sent them away. And the last thing I want to emphasize, the fact that um the fact that Poppy is not telling us the full truth. Because I have a feeling that Poppy is lying to us, not telling us the full truth. And the reason is because I think the prototype is Ludwig, and I think um, that Poppy is Stella, an employee who cared about the children greatly and did not want to do whatever the Hour of Joy, and wanted revenge on Elliot because of what she thought he did, killing children. So in conclusion, Poppy is a liar, so far of what we know. Ollie might be the prototype, and the prototype might be good. I hope you enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe, and see you in the next one. Peace.